since we having a little conversation about it, I got that motherfucker on. Since because we over here, we talking good energy, bad energy, right? So, I was telling them about how the podcast has changed. Matter of fact, I got my guy. I didn't even introduce you, bro. I got my guy Darian, DVM. What's happening with you? Yes, sir. Part two. But now we was talking about good energy, bad energy type shit, and that shit is so real. Like the energy in a room can change, even if it's just on the phone, right? People like, cause I was telling them, I was recording with a guy. Shout out to Professor, by the way. We was just talking about how he could tell my energy and my heart was in the right place, right? Everybody should be on their purpose, being, trying to get the most out of yourselves. And a lot of motherfuckers just bring the wrong energy into the room and wonder why things don't work out for them. Because that karma shit is real. I was just talking to Soso about that, and you were saying the same shit.
Yeah, that shit real, dog. Don't get it twisted. Karma, that shit real. It come back on your ass.
For real, bro. So, what's one of your favorites example? Because I don't want to get into the negatives. Let's keep the energy up. Let's talk about maybe one of your favorite experiences where karma worked out in your motherfucking favor, just because you put some good energy maybe into a relationship or some shit.
But again, like karma, it hit you up though. You do bad and good though. But my thing, I had good energy because, like, for a job, like just helping people, like work and travel.
Absolutely.
Help somebody.
Do you think how do you feel like maybe your relationships are affected by that? You know what I mean? Because when you go on your first date, everybody puts on really like. I'm one of the. I don't try to go in trying to act like the best version of myself. You know what I mean? I like to see how people respond to me being real and raw. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's good. Like you just gotta be yourself. Like if you keep it 100 with people, they're gonna be 100 with you. Like good vibe. Like you walk in the room, just be good. Eyes up, communication. Look them in their eyes.
So you feel like that energy kind of displays confidence in a sense, huh?
Yeah, it's like confidence. Yeah, you should be able to be yourself. Like don't lie to them. Look them in their eyes, tell them the truth. Cause you go in there looking with your head down, they're not gonna believe anything you say.
So I'm curious about that, right? Because I obviously, I fucks with you, so I know I know your character, right? I'm very curious. What do you feel like? I guess because you weren't that kind of person, you can't speak from that perspective. But I guess I'm asking like, what do you feel like gets a person to the point where they feel like they have to lie? Do you feel like that's just a lack of confidence, or do you feel like it's a couple factors?
It's a lack of confidence, but it's also some things like they just want to fit in. They want to fit in, but they can't because they lie too much. And sometimes they lie. They think they're lying, sometimes their lies. They think they believe in lies, so they think that they live in that lie, but they not. So that's just trying to fit in, bro. That's it.
Shout out to this guy I follow, really big on people who speak a version of the truth that I can, and not even a version of the truth that I can appreciate, because not every version of the truth is something that I agree with, whatever the case may be. There is a certain way to deliver things, but this guy Stefan Labossiere, he made a great point in one of his posts. That motherfucker said, this shit was so cool. He said, y'all argue with people who truly believe and they lie. Why argue with something? You lost. If they believe in the lie, what makes you think that they're going to believe your truth?
Yep.
And it's so fucking true. And I feel like it applies to, we always talk about relationships on here, but let's talk about business. How, because a lot of people don't understand, and there's a lot of people with the mentality now that want to be an entrepreneur and be on shit like that. But a lot of people don't understand in business, if you're doing business or whatever the case may be, like you trying to be a firefighter, right? Well, what ends up happening is, in a small, more confined group, it's the same concept of his business. If you are a repulsive liar, a compulsive liar, you can't be honest with yourself. That shit is going to reflect on the group. And what'll end up happening is, if you in business is like credit. If your credit ain't worth shit, ain't nobody going to work with you. Ain't nobody going to, like in my case, ain't nobody going to do a podcast with you. You might have some people, they just trying to get a come up and they'll do whatever. But your character, man, people, that shit crazy.
That shit means something, man.
So what's one thing that you feel like, well, fuck it. We're going to do the top. What's your top 5 things character-wise that will, that'll make you stop fucking with somebody, right?
Alright, the energy. Like, that I'm big on energy.
Yeah, but put it in order. Let's do 1 through 5 in order. Like, most important to, they all equally important, but I'm saying if you had to categorize, like you said, energy. So would energy be number 1 for you?
Energy be number 1. Eye contact. Eye contact is big on for me. I had to learn that. Like I didn't get that because I went on a lot of interviews for some jobs and shit, and I didn't have. My dad took me to the side. He's like, just make eye contact. Look him in the eyes. Don't lie to him.
Right.
Yeah, I got that from him. So I say eye contact and lies. Like when you know when somebody lying to you.
Back.
You know when somebody lying to you. I don't go fuck whoever you are. Like you just know. Like niggas don't boy, you're lying to me right in front of my fucking face.
Right.
I don't like that shit. What else? I gotta think more. Oh, the head down.
So body language. So we're gonna go. So
yeah.
Okay. So it's like energy, right?
Yeah.
Your confidence, I guess you could say, right?
Yeah.
Number 3 would be what again?
Number 3 would be, I think I said eye contact, right?
Eye contact, and then body language.
Body language, yeah.
So
and
really,
then,
okay. So what's your 5th thing?
Oh, I think that's it. I don't have fifth. That's all it is right there for my 4th. That's tough. What is it? I'm trying to think. That's hard. But
So,
I say 4. I got a good 4.
No, that 4 is solid as hell. Low key.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to mix it up. Then I'm gonna do a different 4. If I have to go most important to the least thing, something that'll make me stop fucking with you.
Yeah, good. You fool.
I think energy. I don't think you can really deny that energy has to. I'm pretty sure energy would be number 1. Because if a motherfucker weird, creepy on the street, you know what I'm saying, you ain't gonna really want to be around that. I mean, some people are cool with that shit. I'm not rocking. If your energy ain't right, if your heart don't seem right, I can't do it. So energy had to be number 1.
Yep.
I'm gonna say, number 2, your intentions, maybe your motivation, some shit like that.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Like, what are your intentions? Because I have a lot of friends that I'm cool with, and maybe you don't have an intention for them in terms of using them, but you might have your best intentions for them. So you might try to give them advice. You might try to push them in a more positive direction, shit like that. So I'm gonna say your energy, your intent. I'm gonna say your intellect, because I think the way you think affects my business. You see what I'm saying? So if you out here and you want some dumb shit, and
some dumb goofy shit, yeah.
Right, we ride in the car, you got guns, and we don't. Now I get fucked over. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you in my car like shit.
Right. So I said I was supposed to pick another one, but I kept. I'm gonna keep energy though. I agree with the energy thing. So I'm gonna say your energy, your intellect, your intentions. I'm gonna say. Like, I mean, you breathing awfully hard, my nigga. You good?
My bad.
That nigga over there. Like, why you hyperventilating, nigga?
Bro.
You sound like what day they say on next. Gotta Oh shit! You fucked. I was on a road too, nigga. I was figuring them out. Number 4, I'm gonna say your level of reciprocity. If I feel like I'm giving more to your life than I'm getting back, if I'm giving more positive energy, more advice, more help, more positive intention, then I can't fuck with that. That's grounds for me to cut you off. It's like I mentioned it before, where it's like I don't deal with women who one word text me. If you want good, so you know what, I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say conversation. If you want a good conversationalist, I don't care if it's via text. If we like, because it goes back to like even what you were saying with eye contact and all that. I don't trust women or people who can't make eye contact with me. If you looking down and around, all that type of shit, I'm thinking you looking for escape exits for the room, like you finna stab me or something. I don't trust that.
Nigga go south when niggas don't make eye contact.
Exactly. Now that shit be weirding me out. And I'm the type to sit back and peep shit if I don't know the room. But if I know you and you rocking with me, all that looking around type shit, like. I don't like that. So that's grounds for me not to fuck with you as much or hang with you. Like, we might talk on the phone, but nigga, you won't see me out with a motherfucker at nighttime at a party or something like that. I don't feel like. Right, you making me feel weird. Like.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna stick with that 4. I'm gonna stick with them 4. I'm gonna do those 4.
Yeah. What's the top 4?
That's a dope 4, man. What are some of the things that? Okay, so we did sit that you would stop fucking with a person over, but what about something that would attract you to fucking with a person, right? And it might not even be females, but just the homies, like, oh, this motherfucker got good energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are maybe the top 4 things that would make you like, I can fuck some dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, oh, that's hot. But like, yeah, it's like how you interact with people around you. That's big for me.
Okay, so your number 1 thing would be, if you're gonna fuck with a new person, right?
Yeah.
So your interaction, your personal interactions. Okay.
Interaction, eye contact, it's the same shit.
Okay, so your list is still the same, basically.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same, yeah.
So I'm gonna try to mix it up for this one. Okay. So I'm gonna fuck with you. If your energy, whether we hooping and I meet you by way of a mutual friend. And I guess this could apply to maybe some female friends that I have. I'm definitely gonna say, I'm not gonna use energy again. What is your emotional state? Your emotional state is gonna tell me a lot. If you got a resting bitch face, I'm cool with plenty of women that just have that. But if you just seem like I'm saying, like, I think facial expression is very big for me. I need to be able to read you. If I can't read you, if you seem unpredictable to me, I don't like that.
Yeah, facial expression is big. That's a big one.
Facial expressions. You use body language. I haven't used body language. I'm gonna say your body language. So if you seem like you got a confidence about you, or, you know what I'm saying, I think your body language and your facial expressions is a good display of your mindset, your energy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which can change at any given moment, any given day. You don't know what somebody's going through. And I'm not necessarily saying this for first impressions, because people don't understand. First impressions don't mean shit. Somebody could be in a bad mood or the most amazing day of their life. You don't know what somebody's going through. So I think the first impressions thing is bullshit. Because you might not be able to, I'm not saying you, but a person might not be able to persevere through a situation as well as I might be able to. You know what I mean? Like, I can probably navigate a room no matter what's going on and seem just fine, which ain't healthy as people might think it is. I don't think it's good that you have that ability to persevere and handle your business in the moment. But, yeah, I think pretty much your reactions to people. I'm going to also say, so I said your ability to communicate verbally and non-verbally. I'm going to try to pick something else. I'm going to say the people you have around you.
Oh, yeah.
So,
your team.
Yeah, so if you're cool with my man, if you're cool with you, you know what I'm saying? Oh, okay, so Darian seemed like good. Yeah, I'm going to see what's up with this dude. Maybe he chill. Maybe she's a chill motherfucker. You know what I mean? I can fuck with them because I know the character of my friend. So, by extension, I should be able to, you a good judge of character, so I'm a rock with that.
You should be able to fuck with my friends because I'm good with you. That's why.
Exactly. So, I'm going to say that. Man, what's another thing, man?
Honesty.
That's the thing. You don't know if a motherfucker being honest off the rip. You know what I'm saying? Niggas quick to sell a dream.
Quick to sell a nigga's dream.
Right. I like that point though. Honesty
with your boys.
I'm a big creative person. I feel like your creativity is also a way to display your energy. So, for example, I'm really big on networking right now. So, for example, shout out to So. Shout out to, I've known Jess since high school. But like, say some other people there's featured on the podcast. I'm gonna say your creativity, stuff like that. If I can see that you can generate a positive response or some positive energy, then I'm like, okay, I can fuck with this person. I might network and reach out to you and see if you want to work with me, shit like that. So. I'm gonna say your creativity, your like what kind of energy you put out there. But I guess that goes back to the energy point, I guess. But I'm gonna stick with them things.
That's a good list. I fuck with that.
Yes, sir. So, we're talking about a lot of positive shit. I really don't want to get too much into the sports thing, but I gotta. Yo, I'm sorry, but the Lou Will shit. Did you hear about it? I was on Facebook. These niggas said titties over titles, bro. I was weak. I was sick.
Hey, you don't let alone. You went to Magic City to have some fun, alright?
I went there to get some food. Like, was it? Because a lot of niggas don't understand how that shit works. They get paid big money per game. So you playing with your own bread for a night out? Like, nah, I'm not giving up 200 racks cause of two titties. Like, nah, man.
Bullshit. I can make that shit one day. What?
Hell nah, bro. And on top of that, I mean, I can see if it was 3 titties on a body. I ain't never seen no shit like that. That might be, you know what I'm saying, nigga?
Yeah.
That bitch better be like the John off Futurama, but that's about it, nigga. Like,
Hey, man, I don't know why people fucking with Lou, bro.
even then, I'm not giving up all that money for that. So,
Right.
I'm guessing that would lead me into, your mindset at this point as it pertains to getting your bag, getting your money. How do you feel about, because a lot of people do shit to jeopardize their position, jeopardize their title. Like, where you at with that? Like, what do you feel about people who do stupid shit like that?
I wouldn't understand it, but I'm not mad. I'm not mad at Lou.
Right.
I'm not mad at Lou because it's the bubble. Like, I don't understand. Like, he had a day off. They didn't play. Did they play?
I don't know. They played the other day. Now, I don't know. Now, I don't think it was the day that they played. I'm pretty sure it was after. I could be wrong. I'm not sure, though.
He didn't. He jeopardized his team. Like, I understand. Like, I'll be mad. Like, what the fuck are you doing, dog? We gotta stay here together. Like, we better win a championship. That's like me being in the firehouse, going in the fire and not having my team with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some disrespectful shit. You supposed to be on my side. You supposed to be my boy, and you going up. You not even with me. You at the strip club.
Eating wings. Like,
Yeah, that's not rocking with me, dog. I need you to have my back. We in this talk so together, like, nigga, like, we quarantine together, nigga. We have that together. Hey,
but that's why I thought the idea was stupid off the break. Because it's like, okay, let's be real. Hey, no athlete out there, if you're professional, even if you semi-pro, you aren't used to just sitting in a hotel room. It's like when Joel Embiid was like, I can trust myself and all that. I don't know if Joel Embiid, I don't know him. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I don't want to stick on this too long. I got a whole sports podcast for this shit. But I just found it crazy, like, the idea of doing this shit now. Like, what is so important about getting this shit done? I know people are like, well, they have a TV contract. Well, that's cool and all, but you couldn't have prepared for a fucking virus. So something needs to be renegotiated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because as a player, I'm gonna tell you right now, if this nigga snitched on himself, but say he didn't, you know what I mean? Like, I don't trust nobody more than I trust myself. So if I'm one of them niggas, I'm not participating in that bullshit. Like, I'm not, fuck that.
Oh, I gotta get my money. I'm sorry, I gotta go.
I want my money, but at the end of the day, nigga, I'm not. You can't take it with you, bro. I'll fuck around because everybody has the assumption that, oh, these are top professional athletes. Okay, well, they were fine the first wave. Who says this shit won't come back and be stronger and take out? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they got money though. Like, I understand, they do it for their family and their money. Some people don't got this shit, the money like LeBron and them got.
I agree. But at the end of the day, I feel like it should be. I mean, again, you can't prepare for this, but I feel like something can be negotiated. I don't like that these owners are benefiting from it more than the players. 'Cause at the end of the day, if people are watching, I'm pretty sure these owners are benefiting from that too.
Oh yeah.
And I'm not gonna get into the politics about it because that's not what this episode is about. But it was a lot of motherfucking owners across the board that I didn't hear say nothing about contributing no resources to when the Black Lives Matter shit was really going on. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I saw Dirk out here in the hood doing stuff. I seen different people. Bradley Bill. I'm from DC, so I seen Bradley Bill and all that. And you from here too. I didn't see nothing about Mark Cuban contributing nothing. I didn't see nothing about these white dudes who were billionaires with hella resources. I didn't see y'all allocating nothing to help people out.
Mark Cuban ain't contributed to nothing. That nigga pro-Trump. He
Exactly.
fuck with Trump.
So that's why I'm like, you know what? Because even the shit that they did with, like, the court, like, I saw even motherfuckers like Jaylen Brown was like, yo, that shit lame. Y'all didn't give us really no say in it. I thought that was corny. Like,
yeah, I get what Jaylen was saying, that the Jay they had on the court and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not cool to me.
If y'all gonna put my health at risk, I'm gonna have some say. Like, I agree with what he was saying. That shit crazy.
That shit is crazy. That's crazy.
Man.
Be out of pocket for that.
I think, and I speak so much about mentality now, man. I think it's just, we live in such a wayward world, man. It's such a, what am I getting in return? And I feel like that's why a lot of people wanted the season come back like that.
That's what I think when I see the name on the ground, Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
Exactly what I think. They want something out of this.
Let's be realistic about it. that Black Lives Matter on the court don't mean shit. It doesn't. Well, how does that help the movement at all? You putting a big ass sign on your court. If I don't want to hear that people aren't aware. I think I'm so sick of the awareness aspect of things now. Like I said, this is not going to become political, but I do want to take the awareness shit to maybe a different place. It's like, cause you always laugh at me because I'm always saying some crazy shit on the gram and all that.
Yeah.
But it's like, we talking about, a good judge of character, shit like that. And I'll say something, and women are like, oh, they aren't aware of me being like this. Like, yo, people do better with the, stop with the awareness shit. We grown people. Be more realistic, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, what's some shit that you feel like people try to act like they aren't aware of? Whether it's your homeboys or some of these women you talking to. Like, what is some shit that you feel like, all right, that's just common sense. Like, come on now.
Like the positive. Like, nigga, you know, before you did that shit, you know what it was gonna be. And it could be, nigga, you did a dumb shit. That's a negative thing. So you gonna get a pop. You gonna get a negative reaction to that shit.
I thought you said I was for the poppy. Like, why are you sunning niggas like that when you popping them? Like,
I'm not gonna pop nobody in the mouth, but you gotta think like, you do something stupid, you gonna get a negative reaction to that shit. I don't give a fuck what the fuck.
right. Speaking of negative reaction and awareness, it brings me to this, right? So, I was talking to my man about pretty much bro code and all that. You ever notice how nowadays it's like people will mess with the homie now? Like it's not a whole ass unwritten rule. Like y'all messing with the homies, girls, all this other type of stuff. It's a nigga you don't know, and that's different. But if it's the homie,
Oh, you're my homeboy.
yeah. But I feel like it's a lot of motherfuckers now, and I feel like this shit applies to women too. Because a lot of y'all out here doing dirt, smashing off on the homies' friends too. We not gonna act like it's just the guys on some dirty shit. It's a lot of y'all ladies out here living foul. We gonna get on that. We gonna get on that ass right now. like, have you seen some crazy shit like that? I know for a fact there's some women out here doing a ridiculous amount of dirt.
I haven't seen it because my team, like, I keep a short circle. You feel me?
Yeah.
My boys don't do that shit. But like outside it, I see some niggas do some dirty shit to their friends. They don't even tell them. That's low key not cool to me. And you gotta keep it me.
But again, it go back to that shit we was just talking about. Your energy, your character. Now you can't tell somebody like you don't, and it, like you just saying the honesty thing. Motherfuckers will be fucking with your girl, and I've never been in that situation. I haven't been put in that situation. But I feel like it happens. Like I don't know any guy. Like again, all my homeboys are solid. Like you in the group, all that. You know what I'm saying? But I know multiple females. It's like I told you the other day. Like when Shorty was like, "Oh yeah, by the way, I got a fiance." How the fuck you forget you had a fiance?
Yeah.
Like that's crazy, bro.
That is crazy.
So how would you deal with some shit like that if you find out the homie like? Because, I mean, the most basic instinct is to damn near murder a motherfucker. Like,
I'm whooping his ass. And then he get kicked out the circle.
And I'm putting you on blast, because that shit corny, bro. Like,
oh, yeah. You would definitely get put on blast.
But what do you think? So we talking about what happens to the guy, but don't nothing ever seem to happen to the girl. It's like, oh, she might be a hoe, whatever. But what's up with the female side of it, though, bro? Like, because women just get away with whatever nowadays, bro.
Yeah, they get away with a lot of shit niggas don't get away with it.
Facts. Entanglements and shit like that, you know.
Yeah, entanglement shit. Don't get me started with that shit, bro. Oh.
Yo, we gotta rap about it, G, because I got to know.
You know we gotta rap about it, fool. But yeah, man, like, females, like, it's kind of different because she a female look good, you feel me? But that shit gotta be happening. Like, girls, I know girls got girl code and that shit, but that's gotta be on their girl code shit.
I don't believe girls have girl code, bro. Because these women be out here. They probably say they do. They ain't got no motherfucking girl code.
They got girl code. You find a good girl, they got girl code, bro. They won't do that shit.
I know plenty of good girls. They ain't got no girl code. They doing right by their nigga. They don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so it's so interesting. I've noticed that most of the time, if you fucking with a good girl, they don't really hang with a lot of chicks no ways. Part of it is a lot of them don't even trust in a lot of these chicks no ways because they know how other women get down. They know what's up. So it's just interesting that you say that because, like, do you know a girl that you feel like abides by a girl code? I want to meet her. I want to rap to her.
Those some good girls, yeah. I know some.
I
would introduce you to them, actually.
Shit. You don't want to do that. I'm not at a point in my life right now.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, I'm playing. Nah, real shit, though. Like, there are days where I don't feel like being on the single shit and all that. But I'm looking at it some days where it's like, I kind of like being treated like a piece of meat. It is what it is. Like, it is what it is. Like, but nah, real shit, though. Because people might be like, oh, I can just, nah. Because that shit right there, people start hitting me up trying to act crazy. Nah, let me chill out. But,
Let me chill out real quick, alright?
but nah, real shit, though, like, I really don't feel like it's a very unaccountable era. Again, it's like the shit, like we talk, like I mentioned the entanglement shit, but bro, I feel bad for a man like Will. And it goes back to the point of, the good guy shit,
Will.
right? You said you don't feel bad for Will?
I feel bad for Will. Yeah, I feel bad for Will.
Yeah, I mean, you open up your house to a motherfucker, help him out, and that's the shit about it. Like, and I don't want to, because everybody talked about the entanglement shit. I think it's more so the frustration is, right, like, let's talk about how unhappy a lot of these women are. And they justify their unhappiness. They justify cheating with their unhappiness. And somebody made a great point on Facebook, bro. And it went viral. I guess you could say it went viral. But you ever notice that relationships aren't safe when a woman is unhappy? Anything like that?
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy how that works. And it's just like Shorty really went on her own podcast and said this bullshit like it made sense. I wasn't happy. I needed to be happy. I needed to find healing. And your broken ass thinks that you can heal another nigga with problems?
Yeah,
Like, what sense does that even make?
Right now, I don't understand that shit, bro.
It's just like a lot of these girls out here, and I shouldn't say women because that's a whole gender, but it's a lot of these fucking females out here that will say whatever to make it excusable. Listen, if you suck dick, you suck dick. But the way it really was, and everybody was like, oh, we run a relationship. I'm sorry, but y'all need to understand the difference between divorce and separation. When you are separated, you guys are still legally binded. There's a contract between you, your partner, and God, and the fucking law. And when you went and smashed off on this dude multiple times, and you gonna tell me, oh, he made you feel better? Like it ain't a subliminal message there? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going for that. That's crazy. That's crazy.
We're not gonna act like niggas act like we're not gonna act like and that was Will doing that shit. Oh my god, bitch, carrying him.
We already know how niggas ain't shit. We hear that every day.
Yes, man. It don't make no sense. Like, she get a free pass because she said it was on a break. Like, what? Nigga, this ain't hall pass.
Okay, so since you said the word break, I got to take it to this point because people hate this point.
This ain't no raw shit.
Now, real shit. I want you to break it down exactly how you feel. What do you feel about breaks? This is people get heated about this break shit.
No, fuck no, that's a breakup.
All right, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end that conversation right there. I'm not gonna go there with you. Yo, all my niggas come on here and feel me when it comes to this topic, G.
That's a breakup, bro. No wait for no break, bro. Come on, Jay.
Bro, what's the separation? Nah, real shit. What's being separated? Being separated is a break, right? It's essentially a break, is it not?
It is, but bro, if a girl come to me and say, I want a break, I'm taking it as a breakup. Nothing I can do what the fuck I want to do. There ain't no break. No, this is not Rachel. This is not friends.
No, if you want to break, then we can just break up. Now, that's fucked up because I literally told somebody I wanted to take a break before. But again, when I said that, understand, I don't think it depends on the person because for me, I'm all up on the motherfucking mic. Ooh, I'm sorry. God damn. Richard, I just feel like a break. I don't think there's anything wrong with taking a break. Sometimes you need to focus on yourself and build yourself up. And that's exactly what I did. And I was loyal the whole time. But when you start manipulating the situation, because me and my guy Professor was just talking about this. Shout out to Professor So Rich. He literally made a good point. That manipulation shit is so real, bro. A lot of women, like, if I had to stay in that relationship and let her continue to manipulate me in that way, I would have been worse off than I am now. You know what I mean? Like, if you can't respect my rules of taking a break, which I feel like you can take a break for somebody and still have an intimate desire for them, that y'all can still have a great relationship. Because a break to me is y'all taking a break. You gonna resume where you left off of if you aren't fucking around. In my case, I wouldn't do that. If I'm in a relationship and I feel the need to cheat, then I'll just leave you flat out.
I understand, but like niggas, like we not about to like. I'm not about to take a whole. I think it's like you breaking up with me. Like I can do what the fuck I want to do. Like that's what it comes down. Oh, we taking a break. That's a breakup. I'm doing what the fuck I want to do. And you can go ahead and do yours, but we're not getting back together. That's what you just told me. When you came to me, that word.
Okay, so hold up. So wait, nigga. So you can break up with somebody and get back with them, but you can't take a break with them and get back. What?
That's different, Jay.
How was that different? The way you just yo, that a hen dog. That nigga on that hen dog. That's what it sound like.
No, I don't drink.
You so, yo, this nigga said no, I don't drink, nigga. Did we just talk about you calling your ex to call her a bitch? Like, yeah, all right, nigga. That's what I thought.
That's wine. I drink wine. I don't drink that Hennessy.
That nigga said I drink wine. That's worse, motherfucker. I could get if it was hard liquor. This nigga said I was drinking a glass of wine.
Nigga, we don't need to go back to what happened yesterday. That's in the past.
That shit's so funny. Every time my homegirl, hey, you about to record with a nigga who calls his bitch to call her a bitch?
Oh my God. Hey, don't need to bring back the past, bro. Alright. Nigga was in his feelings a little bit, alright?
Yeah, nigga, you was. I know what you was doing, nigga. I did the same shit my freshman year, nigga. That damn probably was that Nothing Was the Same album, nigga. I know what Drake do. I was light skinned at one point, nigga. I know.
Yeah, bro, just have me relax. That's all I want.
Then I got that good old Midwest tan. Nigga been acting like Wesley Snipes ever since. But I pay my taxes though. It's just like
Wesley Snipes.
That nigga. I went from goddamn Drake to Wesley back to goddamn Shamar Moore, nigga. I'm versatile out here, nigga.
Yeah, the whole fucking muscle, But yeah, bro, I just think it's like, wow, like I'm not gonna like you come to me, a female ever come to me and say, oh, we gonna take a break. That's a breakup, sweetheart. I'm doing what I want to do. Thank you.
I feel like okay, so I could get that logic if you were playing, because I feel like when you in a talking to somebody stage, now my perspective changed because my guy Kenny on season 1, he so we were speaking about dating, right? And he broke it down like this. And now as I've got a little bit older, I can kind of get this. And he said, if I'm dating, right, that means I'm browsing my options. So I'm going on multiple dates with somebody. Now, for me, if I say I'm talking to you, I'm only talking to you. Don't get it twisted. Women have options. Check their DMs. Yeah. I think fellas should have their options too. If you're dating around, if me and you are exclusive, then no. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to check your DMs. I'm not gonna be dealing with these little, you know what I'm saying? Like, but
I'm talking to you. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
So you see what I'm saying? Okay. So how do you feel about that though? Because I feel like that's you applying that same concept to taking a break. But for me, when I say I'm taking a break, I'm still loyal to you. I'm not out here doing what I want to do. You saying, oh, we're taking a break. Oh, we're done.
That's a break. We're done. Like I get what you're saying. Like talking, like I'm talking to that one person. When I say I'm talking to you, I'm talking to just. I'm not talking to other bitches.
So
I'm taking you serious.
So what I devised from this is, you like the rest of the regular no good niggas. You talking to everybody at one time. It's cool. Break or not. I'm fucking with you.
Yeah, I'm
fucking with you.
I'm talking to one female. I'm one black man don't cheat.
And I'm ending on that note, man. This the motherfucking Uncut Podcast, man. Can you shit a shout out, bro? You stupid.
All right. D pyramid. Did I say pyramid? The fuck period.
Yo, this nigga. You got one job. You don't know your own social media, nigga?
Bro, nigga, I forget, bro. I'm getting old, alright?
This nigga.
D pyramid. Fuck, period.
You got one more time.
D period V period M 25. That's my IG.
Nigga, let me fact check you, nigga, because you been fucking up, nigga. Okay, he right. D period V M. Ah, shit, now I'm fucking up. Yeah, what that nigga say?
Yeah.
This shit going on YouTube anyways. You niggas can check the link for it. Just the Uncut Podcast, man. We out.
Hey, homies.
Every time I need that shit, devil make
them
another.
play toys up, little boys. Time. It was designed for me to intertwine and reconstruct what's on your mind. It ain't no OG chase of domination, showing us real is real. They don't care. Put some water in there, let you chill. Let them fry. Smoke the pink dog, they never dread.